Daf Yomi, Tractate Menachot, 94b. Top of the page. Actually, let's start from one line before this. The last line of 94a is Itmar Lechem Apanim Ketzad Osin Oso. Itmar Lechem Apanim Ketzad Osin Oto. It was stated, how was a showbread prepared? Meaning, what shape? Now we turn to 94b, top of the page, with the words Rabbi Chanina Amar. Rabbi Chanina Amar, Kemin Teva Prutza. Rabbi Yochanan Amar, Kemin Svina Kedes. Rabbi Chanina says it was rectangular with a wide base and two parallel walls with an open space between them, like a box that is open on two sides. Rabbi Yochanan says that the showbread was like a rocking boat, meaning a triangular-shaped boat with a narrow base from which two walls rise at angles. Since the boat does not have a wide base, it rocks from side to side. The Gemara comments, granted, according to the one who said that the showbread was like a box that is open on two sides, this is the reason that the bowls of frankincense could rest upon it. The Gemara asks, but according to the one who said the showbread was like a rocking boat, how would the bowls rest upon it? The Gemara answers, the baker prepared a flat place for the bowls to rest on the side of the showbread. Okay. The Gemara comments again, seems to have a question. Granted, according to the one who said the showbread was like a box that is open on two sides, this is the reason that the rods could rest upon it. The showbread was placed on the table in two arrangements. In each arrangement, the lowest loaf was placed on the table, and the remaining loaves were set one above the other with rods separating the loaves. There were 14 rods for each arrangement, each loaf being placed upon 3 rods, except for the uppermost loaf, which was placed on only 2 rods. The Gemara asked, but according to the one who said the showbread was like a rocking boat, how were the rods resting upon the showbread? Since the loaves had a narrow base, they would rest on only 1 rod. The Gemara answers, the baker would make a protrusion in the base of the loaves, which would slightly widen their pointed base, enabling them to rest with stability upon the rods. Sinifin lechem melamandama kemin sfina kedes. Hainu samchi le sinifin lechem dagel magal. The Gemara comments, granted, according to the one who said that the showbread was like a box that is open on 2 sides, that is the reason that the panels would support the loaves. There were 4 gold panels that stood at the 2 sides of the table and rose up above the height of the table. And the rods rested on these panels. The loaves were placed lengthwise along the entire width of the table, and the panels supported the 2 sides of the loaves, preventing them from falling to the ground. The Gemara asked, but according to the one who said the showbread was like a rocking boat, how would the panels support the loaves? Since the sides of the showbread rose at an angle, the panels would touch only the upper edges of the showbread. The Gemara answers that the panels would be made to curve inward at an angle corresponding to the angle of the showbread, so that the panels supported the loaves along their entire length. Okay? Snifin Elamanama Kaminteva Putza Snifin Namali Agav Yukra the Lechem Talach. The Gemara comments, granted, according to the one who said the shomer was like a rocking boat. This is the reason that we require panels. Since the loaves do not have a wide base, they cannot stand on their own without the support of the rods and panels. The Gemara asked, but according to the one who said the shomer was like a box that is open on two sides, why do I need panels? The loaves could stand without the assistance of rods and panels. The Gemara answers, if there were no panels supporting the loaves from the sides, and the loaves were placed on top of each other due to the weight of the upper loaves, the loaves would break. But they break? Alright. Bishlom lemanda makmin sfina kedes nifin al gabe shulchan munachin. Ela lemanda makmin teva prutzos nifin echam manach lehu. Aham manach lehu im. Davar rabbe bamamel. לדברי אוי ביחד ספינה קדש ניבן רבים משלחין מונחין לדברי אוימר כמין טבע פרוצו סניפין על גבי קרקע מונחין. The Gemara comments, granted, according to the one who said this show is like a rocking boat, it is evident that the panels are placed on the table in order to prevent the slanted loaves from falling to the ground. The Gemara asked, but according to the one who said the showbread was like a box that is open on two sides, where would the priest place the panels? Since the wide base of the loaves reached the edge of the table, there was no room for the panels there. Would the priest place them on the ground? The Gemara answers yes. The panels were placed on the ground, as Rabbi Amma bar Mamel said, according to the statement of the one who says the showbread was like a rocking boat. The panels are placed on the table, whereas according to the statement of the one who says the showbread was like a box that is open on two sides, the panels are placed on the ground. Kiman azlah amar Rabbi Yehuda halechem yavidas asnifin asnifin mabidas halechem kiman dama kimin svina kedes. The Gemara asks, in accordance with whose opinion is that which Rabbi Yehuda said the loaves support the panels and the panels support the loaves, meaning they lean against one another. It is in accordance with the opinion of the one who said the showbread was like a rocking boat, meaning Rabbi Yochanan. According to the opinion of Rabbi Chanina, the panels stood on the ground and did not require the support of the loaves.